YouTubers. Well, I've got a new, my wife calls it a toy, I call it a nice tool for my shop. It's another addition. I keep adding things a little at a time. What I've done today, what I have purchased a few days ago and it came in yesterday, I've got it set up today, is a mag drill. It's by Evolution. I didn't want to buy the lowest cost, and I couldn't afford to buy the highest cost, so therefore I got this. It has underneath, there are two magnets. It's electromagnet, and you can put an annular cutter in it, and those are better for drilling into steel. I'll show you here. These are nice for drilling into steel. I only got the 1 inch. I had to buy them separately. They didn't come with the drill, so you have to buy them separately. But anyway, it has the where the center punch, if you're drilling in plain steel where you just have one punched a little hole and indention in the steel, then that will sit right there, and then as that goes down, it allows the fluid, cutting fluid, to come in through the nozzle here and down around the cutter head to keep the cutter head cool. What I have done, you're wondering, well, why have I got all these cruddy looking holes here? What I had done was, prior to, I'd taken this table, this welding table I had, and I had gridded it out, put grids on it, drew grids every 2 inches, and marked the holes. And then what I did, I said, well, maybe I can do it with my plasma cutter. So I started cutting holes in the plasma with the plasma cutter, and it worked good getting the initial hole in, but I couldn't get a circular hole, so therefore the purchase of this. So I'm going to finish gridding this table out, but I'll show you how this thing works. First off, what I have to do right now is line up my cutting head. Get this all set up over here. So I line up my cutting head with the hole I have there so I can round it out. Then the thing about this is that with those electromagnets, you turn the switch on, so that locks it in place. You can't take that off of there. So it locks it in place, and we will drill this hole out. Now all it's going to do is just ream it out, since I'd already taken the plasma cutter and made a circle in it as best as I could. So we'll ream it out now. All right, now I can turn the magnet off, move it aside. Well, and there went my 5/8 drill bit. That's good on a bit. So, because what I'm doing is drilling these holes 5/8 inches. So, perfect. And I got that hole done. Fits in there. So what I'm going to do is get me some clamps for when I weld, and it'll have a 5/8 inch butt on it, and put that down in there and then clamp it down, it'll hold it. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is finishing drilling this thing out. I won't put any cutting fluid in this thing right today. I did buy me some cutting fluid. It's water-based cutting fluid. Put that in the bottle, turn it on, and it'll keep that drill bit, annular bit, cold or cool while you're drilling. Also, this thing comes with a nut with a chuck head on it, so you can put this up in here. The annular drill bits have indention in them on the sides where these two set screws are. So you put those up in there and then put your set screws up against it. So the same thing works with this. You tighten this down on this chuck. This comes out like this. So that just screws right in the top of that. That way you can convert this thing over to where you can use regular drill bits in it if you wanted to. And this thing comes up enough that it'll give you enough space going back and forth. So far, I really like this thing. It's going to be able to get me where I can drill some holes a lot better than burning them in the using the torch or the plasma cutter to cut a hole. This way I can use either regular drill bits or use these annular drill bits. And I know it's a little pricey, but for what I've been doing and everything, it's going to come in very handy for what I'm doing. So I'll just line my hole up here, turn my magnet on. She is now set. Didn't get that one squared up right. Yep, I'm going to like that. That's going to, whereas you can take this, once you turn your magnets off, then you can take it and attach it to a piece of steel this way, where your, when your steel's up on a vertical, you can attach this thing to it and drill a hole right in it. I've been needing something like this for a while, so finally I just went ahead and bit the bullet and got it and said, well, I'm going to need it over time, and I will be needing it. So anyway, that's the latest I have as a new addition to the shop here. It's going to come in handy. Like I said, I did have to buy a set of bits, annular cutting heads, annular cutters rather, and they go from what I bought here only got maybe 6 bits, and they are going from a 9/16 all the way up to 1 1/8. So I've got where I can drill those holes with a little less effort than what I've been doing. So that is what I have done. Like I say, it's a new addition to the shop. I'm going to enjoy it. The only thing is, once I get to where I've got these little small holes, then I'll put the fluid in it and cut these with the fluid, turn it on, and cut the holes in the top of this table. That will give me a grid all over this table. As you can see, I've cut these holes as much as I could with the plasma cutter, but this will straighten them out. This is going to make them circular, and it'll meet my needs. So hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. It's cold outside. I'm over here next to the stove today, getting that heat off the stove. Got my fan running behind it to circulate the air in the building. Started out, it was 38 degrees in here this morning, and now it's up to about 52. So raised it up about 14 degrees with the stove going. So I'm going to enjoy the day. Got snow on the ground outside, wind's blowing, so I'm going to be in the nice warm building working away. Hope everybody got something out of this video, and thanks to all my subscribers, and we'll keep working, and I'll get this thing completed. Y'all have a good day. Let's get out and do something.